Good afternoon, friends. I am Nalnakshi Swami. Welcoming to my channel, Smart Index Edge. I had posted a video understanding the secrets of intraday, early entry for intraday trading with the help of time-wise weighted average price. In continuation with this strategy, let us understand time-wise weighted average price convergence in intraday trading through multiple choice questions. Through quiz. So let me go back to my PPT. See, this is the understanding of time-wise weighted average price convergence in intraday trading. I am framed multiple choice questions. Here, what does the convergence of longer period and shorter period time-wise weighted average price generally indicate? Take the screenshot. These are the questions. If you have it in your dashboard or in the notebook, so it will help you to master this strategy with the help of time-wise weighted average price. So I'm asking the question, what is the convergence of longer period and shorter period generally indicate? The question A is high volatility in the market. B is market balance or equilibrium. C is sudden breakout. And D is a strong trending move. The answer is B. That is market balance or equilibrium. See, here you can see the day on Friday, both the shorter period and longer period, they converged. I am placing the cursor exactly the position where the convergence happened. You can see the reading on the left side. It is giving longer period as well as the shorter period, 24,133 to 24,133. Both are equal reading. That means they are converging with each other. Okay. So the answer is when they are converging with each other, we are anticipating for a market balance or equilibrium. Here in this case, it balanced with each other later. Next question, we will go to the next question. When time-wise weighted average period of different periods become equal, I showed you when they became equal. Which of the following is likely to occur? The question A is confirmation of the existing trend. B is reversal or continuation of a trend. C is high frequency trades increase. D is time-wise weighted average price becomes irrelevant. The answer is B, reversal or continuation of a trend. Here, in this case, I am discussing two instances. Here, both the shorter period as well as the longer period. I've used two weighted average periods, shorter and longer period. They are giving equal readings. You can see 23,766.20. My answer is reversal or continuation of a trend. So you could have seen the continuation of the trend, not reversal over here. It continued to the upside and the shorter period time-wise weighted average price crossing above the, moving away and crossing above the longer period weighted average price, indicating the trend resumption. That is the answer for that. Okay. Another question. Let us go to fourth question. What additional tools can help confirm a breakout after time-wise TWAP convergence? Question number A, Fibonacci retracement. Question number B, RSI, volume or VWAP. Question number C, Bollinger Bands. Question number D, MACD alone. The answer is RSI, volume or VWAP. So let me go back to this. I have to disable this. You have noticed convergence. Let me mark the convergence and they have become equal. So I need to hide these indicators because I am on the free version of the trading view. Trading view will not allow me to use the other indicators. So for that sake, what I'm doing is I'm hiding those indicators and I'm enabling, 1 minute, these two, net volume as well as the RSI. You can see over here, RSI crossing over. This was the level which I marked, 23,766. Correspondingly, you can see RSI above 50 and also RSI crossing above its own 14-period moving average and the net volume turning positive. Isn't it wonderful? Yes. So this is the another question which has answered. Okay. Let me disable this to show you people in conjunction with all those indicators. For this question, what additional tools can confirm breakout after TWAP convergence? That is RSI and volume. I showed you with the example of RSI and volume. Okay. You can also use anchored VWAP to that level. Next question. During low volatility, what is the likely relationship between longer period and shorter period time-wise weighted average price? The question number A is they diverge significantly. B is they fluctuate randomly. C is they tend to converge. D is they cross frequently. Answer is C. They tend to converge. Here, let me enable this. Here, this is the low volatility period. Low volatility period, market went after the fall. It was within the range of previous day, high and low, and it went sideways. So you can see frequent convergence, whipsawing. Even the shorter period up and longer period moving up and above. So they tend to converge and go sideways. That is low, indicates low volatility in the time-wise weighted average price. Next question is, a strong move away from time-wise weighted average price convergence typically signals. The question A is increased momentum. Question B is decreased market activity. Question C is a period of indecision. D is a false breakout. The answer is increased momentum. Coming to the example, here you can see it was moving away, crossing over. You can see increased momentum. So you had already seen the with the net volume and positive divergence, RSI. So momentum increased, it started moving away. The shorter period time-wise weighted average price started moving away from the longer period weighted average price. Okay. So it indicates an increased momentum. So that is the thing, that is where you need to use your strategy to build your strategy to go long. Okay, this is how you need to use this time-wise weighted average price for our strategy. Next question is true or false questions. Time-wise weighted average price convergence always lead to a reversal. Is it true or false? It is false. So it is not false. See, here you are seeing a time-wise weighted average price convergence. It did not lead to reversal. It started moving. Here it led to some sort of reversal. It is not always leading to reversal. It is a false. So you need to be careful when the market, when the time-wise weighted average price starts converging. That means longer period and shorter period converge with each other. Then you need to wait and see for the price action to ascertain whether it is going to lead for reversal or it is going to go in the direction of the trend. So at that period, at that moment, what you need to do as a trader, you need to have patience. You need to wait. And also you need to confirm with the price action. Here you could have seen, here in this convergence, you are a bear candle you are seeing. Bearish candle price action is indicating a bearish candle, bearish beginning, engulfing all the previous 15 minutes candle on the previous day. That means previous day, 2 o'clock, from the 2 o'clock price action, price which has went upside has been engulfed by this bearish price behavior. So, and also it is indicating the convergence of the longer and shorter period moving average. Then you should have patience. You should wait for the price action. Price action becomes the king now with the TWAP showing the convergence. Then if the price action is confirming continuation of the bear candle, then you could have, then you can see it has moved away. But it was a low volatility period, and also VIX reading was, the India VIX reading was whipsawing between 13.4 to 13.9. I was watching that India VIX readings. It was going. So it was moving away from low volatility to high volatility, and the market went sideways. So that period, what should be your strategy is you should have patience not to enter into this trade. This is not the best setup for intraday trading. Okay. Next question. Convergence of time-wise weighted average price can be used as a reference for potential breakout or breakdown levels. Yes, it is true. It is true, but it needs confirmation. I told you with this example. Okay. Next question is, time-wise weighted average price is useful only for short-term trading and not applicable for longer time frames. It is false. You can tweak the time-wise weighted average price to monthly and weekly anchor period, and you can analyze on the whichever time frame you are going to analyze. So with the help of this time-wise weighted average price, I've analyzed the one stock Imami. Let me type in the Imami stock, Imami Limited. Here on the daily time frame, you can see convergence. You can use it for the higher time frame. For this, I need to tweak the time-wise weighted average price. This is not for intraday. I need to go and change the settings. That I'm not going to do it now. Just for example, I'm showing it to you. So this is false. It is applicable for any time frame. So you can utilize for your investment opportunity also, or otherwise even for the short swings also. Traders can rely solely on time-wise weighted average price convergence without combining it with other indicators. The answer is false because you need confirmation. You need confirmation with the RSI and volume. That is very, very essential. So it is like a second consultation or third consultation from the doctors when you are under confusion. So when you have been diagnosed with a query type of disease, then you can go for a consultation. So your questions will be answered and your mind becomes clear whether to go long or not. See, in this type of situation, you need consultation. Answer is false. Okay. Next question is, time-wise weighted average price is calculated using the average price of an asset weighed by time over a specific period. For that question, it is true. I had already explained in my video in that intraday strategy how time-wise weighted average price has been calculated by giving weights to the time-wise 15, counting the latest 15-minute candles and giving weightage and multiplying it with and calculating the average. I've shown you the calculation of that time-wise weighted average price. So it is true. The final question is, it is a open-ended question for you people. How would you use the convergence of time-wise weighted average price in conjunction with the price action to identify a potential trade setup? This is question for you. You have to answer and you have to design your strategy. So I have given the guidelines and these are the multiple choice questions so that you can master your trade with time-wise weighted average price. So it will stay in your mind forever when these type of questions are framed. And when you start answering all those questions, then your strategy will be refined. You will understand better, and these questions will pop up whenever you try to enter with the help of this moving average, time-wise weighted average price. So this is it, friends. You need to master like this. And whatever I've shown in the PPT, those questions, you just take a screenshot and write down in your notes and ask questions for this. So this is how you can master a strategy which is profitable, which gives you very early entry in the market. And if you master all these things with the help of these quiz questions, you can excel. Wish you all the best. Nalnakshi Swami signing.